only imagine the kind of DMs
Yeah,
wrestlers get. I imagine women get like the worst ones, but like imagine opening up Wardlow's DMs.
I don't wanna.
Just imagine it.
I mean, yeah, imagine being Wardlow or Rhea Ripley.
I mean, Rhea's are definitely worse. Rhea's are definitely worse.
But she's done such a fabulous job of owning it
Oh
and
yeah.
taking control of it and making it part of her character. Like that,
She's
it's just
not only
brilliant.
she's not only made a part of her character. It's the
Dom's
reason Dominic has such a like a fruitful career right now. Did you catch like the thing where on Christmas Eve he was arrested? It was his grandparents' house. And then the promo on Raw
that he's done hard time. The
with the
teardrop.
little teardrop tattoo. Oh, as soon as it opened up on Dominic in the white outfit and I just started cracking up. I was just like, this is beautiful. A lot of people on TikTok have been adding um the Backstreet Boys to that, like, and going to it like he's in it. I think it's like Tell Me Why, where they're all in white.
Yes.
And I was just like, yes, good job.
Did you notice at the end of it, he had finally called her Mamacita, and I'm like, they are just full blown going into this whole like Eddie and China
And
parallel now.
yeah, the second he did that, I was like, thank you, thank you, thank you.
But she's gonna be coming out at WrestleMania in a bouncing convertible. Like,
Oh my God. Or Rhea Ripley could have the big gun that China used
oh
that
yeah,
with the fireworks, pyro, whatever the hell it was. That thing was cool. That was
yeah.
some of the coolest shit. Um, I would love to see Rhea just like I could also see her entering the men's Royal Rumble. Like she gets tossed out of the women's and she's just like, well, screw this, and then enters the men's. Like I could see Rhea doing that.
I could see her getting several eliminations in it too.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah, I just love everything that those two are doing. Um, and good for them for just trying to bring Priest and Finn along.
Right? Like they don't even need them at this point. They are
They're the
they are their
uncles. They're the
yeah.
goofy uncles, is what it is.
I mean, they're like Rhea and Dom are just so far above the other two right now with the like in that group that they legitimately, if Beller and Priest went off and did their own thing, I wouldn't even notice. Like,
Except for like again, like the funny things where like Dominic's hurt or when Dominic's in trouble, that's when those two shine.
Finn, Priest.
I mean, saying call priest in general while you're being taken off to jail is like, you know, are you talking about religious, someone coming, or are you talking about Damian Priest bringing his arrows to break you out? Who knows?
All I kept thinking at that Christmas Eve one, it was like that obviously was done at like their house. What the hell
The
do the neighbors
neighbors.
think? Yeah,
Yeah. Especially since like again, like they might be kind of used to it if it being Ray's house, but it was done at his parents' house. Like he says in the beginning, and it's just like like did they warn the neighbors beforehand? I think they probably did.
I would hope so.
I know.
Otherwise, it's like, what the hell's going on at the Mysterios or like
Hmm.
whatever they're,
Actual
like
name are, yeah. Yeah. It's just like, oh, yeah. And instead they're just like, oh, to like whomever is visiting for the holidays. It obviously didn't happen on Christmas Eve, but I imagine it happened close enough that people probably it's like, don't mind them. They're wrestlers. Eh.
right? They're filming that for a big TV promotion.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, and I just love like how grandpa's like there in the beginning. He's like, oh, and grandma's like, get over here.
That I I wonder if this is gonna become like
I
are
can't wait for
are they
Easter.
I was just saying, yeah, are they gonna break into Easter dinner now too? Like,
Imagine Valentine's Day is coming up.
oh
I
yeah.
so want to see Valentine's Day between Rhea and Dom. It's going to be so awful.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to watch. It's gonna be very cringy,
Do
but in the
you
best possible way.
do you remember when Mark Henry as sexual chocolate took China out because like a match was lost and he
I
like
don't.
yeah, he
All I
like
can remember what him is the hand from
mm,
that era.
I think it was before the hand. Um, and China was still like within DX at this point. And yeah, yeah. She hit him with like roses and he like was dancing for it was something.
I think I vaguely, now that you said that, like vaguely remember it. I might have to go back and see if I can find it anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Some guy started hassling China and they got into a big fight with Mark. Yeah. Oh, the Attitude Era.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yes, yes, it was. This was the 90s. So
Yep. Doesn't feel, sometimes like I think like it doesn't feel that long ago. And then like I see where wrestling has progressed and I'm like, oh wait, yeah, that was a long time ago. Like
oh, I like how we're like how far wrestling's progressed. Although, what's happening with Rhea Ripley? Same thing.
it's definitely a parallel of it, but I
Hmm.
mean, Rhea isn't the only woman on the roster that's being treated as credible.
Yeah,
So that's a plus.
yeah, yes, agreed. Heavily agreed.